Long ago, in a small African village surrounded by tall baobab trees and wide fields of maize, there lived a young girl named Amara. She was the daughter of poor farmers who worked from sunrise to sunset, yet still struggled to put enough food on the table. Amara was different from other children in the village. While others chased goats or played by the river, she loved to listen to the elders tell stories, and she always asked questions, so many questions. She wanted to know why the moon followed them at night, how the rains found their way to the earth, and why the millet seeds grew tall only after the first thunder. Deep inside, Amara dreamed of going to school. She had seen other children in neat uniforms carrying books, and her heart longed to hold such treasures. But her family could not afford school fees, and so her dream stayed locked in her chest like a bird in a cage. One evening, as the sun was sinking and the sky turned the color of fire, an old stranger arrived in the village. He was a traveler with a long walking stick, his robe dusty from the road. The elders welcomed him, as was the custom, and gave him food and water. That night, under the stars, the traveler told stories. Amara sat at his feet, her eyes shining brighter than the fire itself. When he spoke of faraway lands, she asked him about their rivers, their mountains, their people. When he recited proverbs, she explained their meanings better than many grown men. The traveler was astonished. He thought, this child carries the wisdom of many books, yet she has never touched one. The next morning, he called Amara's parents. Your daughter is a rare seed, he said. If planted in the right soil, she will grow into a mighty tree whose shade will shelter many. Allow me to take her under my care. I will send her to school, for her mind is too sharp to be wasted. At first, her parents hesitated. They were poor, and the idea of their daughter leaving frightened them. But the traveler spoke gently. A child's gift is not for herself alone. It belongs to the whole village, to the whole world. Let her learn, and you will see blessings return to you. And so, with heavy hearts but hopeful eyes, they agreed. The stranger kept his promise. He paid for Amara's schooling, bought her books, and guided her steps. Amara learned quickly. She became the top of her class, then the pride of her village. She studied science, medicine, and stories of great people before her. Years later, she returned, not as the poor farmer's daughter, but as a doctor. She healed the sick, built a small clinic for her village, and taught young children to dream beyond their huts and fields. When people asked her how she had achieved so much, she would smile and say, "It began with a stranger who saw the light in me when all I had was darkness." Glowing star moral of the story. Wisdom can be found in the most unlikely places, even in the poorest of homes. Every child carries a gift, all they need is someone to believe in them. When you help one child rise,